Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hiding my All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, this is Imagine Wrestling Live from the Dojo, Chapter 262. We got an absolutely jam-packed show here for you this evening. We are featuring two huge matchups. The Dire Wolf, or the man known as Dire Wolf, will go one-on-one with your current Imagine Live champion, Sweet Baby Trey, for that Imagine Live championship title here tonight. And former heavyweight champion, The Shape, Jake Wiley, will go one-on-one with former Central Pennsylvania champion, the Low Life James Ross. We are going to hear from Jimmy the High Flying Hippie and find out if he's still rocking with Chris Sands or not. We're going to hear from the Enigma Lucio DeVere. We're going to hear from the Sideshow Psycho and Carney King Malachi Gage. We're going to hear from extraordinary Xavier Deuce. We're going to hear from your Imagine Heavyweight Champion, All That Braden Elliott, and number one contender for that Imagine Heavyweight Championship, Gorgeous Gregory. And we'll also hear from the big star. This is going to be one of those shows you're absolutely not going to want to miss. Imagine Live from the Dojo starts now.
What's up, everybody? We're live, clearly. Welcome to Chapter 262 of Imagine Live. I'm your host, Mike Zeep, accompanied by my tag team partner here at commentary, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. How are we doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing all right. It is I, the Midair Messiah, back here live on YouTube on a Wednesday. And you know what that means. We are the longest running show. After more production errors here, Mike Zeke, we are the longest running weekly wrestling production in operation still today.
Yep.
We are Imagine Live from the Dojo, and we thank you for turning in here after a rocky start. Mike Zeke.
Guys, we got a big show tonight. But if you haven't gotten your tickets for next Wednesday, and if you've been living under a rock, you should know that next Wednesday, we are going to have Chapter 263 live with the Imagination here in the house. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go to the Facebook page, either message the Facebook page directly or Cato directly, reserve your tickets. Do not miss next Wednesday.
Last time, if you were here, it was electric. What an atmosphere. If you've ever wondered about the behind the scenes of pro wrestling or how we produce this show, every single Wednesday live, you can come see it happen in front of your eyes, see the magic, be part of it. One of the most unique experiences in professional wrestling today, and you can witness it live. We're going to open up some new seats with a slightly new format. It's going to be great. Be here. That is next week?
Next Wednesday,
Next week.
September 3rd. We have very limited seats available, so if you want to be here, make sure you reach out after this show tonight and reserve your tickets. Also, speaking of shows we have coming up, September 20th isn't that far away, and tickets for that show are available right now. So make sure after this show you go get your tickets, go to the website, get your tickets for the next volume show that's coming up September 20th. You're not going to want to miss that one.
That's back on the home court right here in Altoona. Like I said before, the only way to see Imagine Wrestling is to see it live. There's 2 chances in September. Jump on them. Get your tickets on the website. That is imaginewrestling.com.
And as DC said earlier, we got 2 big matches here tonight. Why don't we get to the first one right now? DC?
All right, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jimmy. And hey, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, as Jimmy said, no better way to see us than live. We are just a week away from being in here with a live audience, September 3rd, next Wednesday. Get your tickets now. I want to see you. But the following contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 20-minute time limit and is for the Imagine Live title. Introducing first, he is the man known as Dire Wolf.
Where do the dogs go?
Where do the dogs go?
To the pound.
To the pound. I like it. All right. Quite a championship opportunity for you here this evening, Dire Wolf. What are your thoughts and feelings leading into your very first championship opportunity?
Imagination. Anyone who is anyone here at Imagine Live has held that Imagine Live championship. Braden Elliott, your champion. Malachi Gage. Gorgeous Gregory. Unfortunately, right now, Sweet Baby Trey. But that is your stepping stone to becoming a star. That is cementing your legacy. That is marking your territory. And I want September 3rd to walk in here in front of the Imagination, your new Imagine Live champion.
All right. Thank you, Dire Wolf. Confidence leading into this matchup. I appreciate that. But now we are going to bring in the champion. He is from the Huntington County Prison. He is Sweet Baby Trey. Hey, come on. You've developed a nasty habit of throwing our prestigious titles on the ground, Trey. What gives, man?
Well, did I hear him correctly? You said something about winning that title tonight. As much as I don't care about it, you're forgetting one thing. It kind of does belong to me, and in order to get it, you're going to have to beat me. And there's a pretty high probability that's not going to happen tonight or ever. And besides, this belt right here, I'm not done. This belt right here, after tonight, this is a gift to my good friend, Jim Ross, for agreeing to be my number 2, my right-hand man. Me and him are going to run this town. You want that? No, you can't have it. It's not for you.
All right. He's got an abusive relationship with his title. That Imagine Live title match is going to be coming up right after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the first match of the evening, and it is for that Imagine Live Championship that Trey just threw at the feet of our referee here.
You know, Weebles wobble, and they also ref matches. John Williams has a tall task at hand here dealing with Baby Trey. You know, the Dire Wolf, as the weather begins to get a little cooler here, Mike Zeke, you think he's going to put on his winter pelt, you know, thicken up that fur on that mask?
He might have to. It is eerily cold here the last couple days.
Said one fall here. Singles contest, Dire Wolf versus Sweet Baby Trey for that right there, the Imagine Live title.
Dire Wolf looking to win his first championship here in Imagine Wrestling.
There
we go. There's the bell.
Referee John Williams with an elbow brace there. Is that the first documented case ever of a donut elbow? I wonder why he's wearing an elbow brace. Wonder what happened there.
It might have been from cheeseburgers. Nonetheless, there's a nice, solid collar and elbow tie-up. Sweet Baby Trey shoving off the Dire Wolf.
You know, Sweet Baby Trey really made an object of that title belt, trying to trade it up,
Whoa.
throwing it on the ground. It's really
Step around,
disrespected.
1-2. Just a 2 count. Oh.
You think a guy like James Ross would be disrespected by the way Trey's treating that belt, considering James Ross was the longest running Imagine Live champion.
He was. There we go. Backslide 2. Just a 2 count.
You know, when Kerry Von Erich defeated Ric Flair for the NWA title, Mike Zeke, he did it with a backslide. That very move right there.
He did. Nice piece of history there. Sweet Baby Trey looking to reverse Dire Wolf here, and he does.
Nice wrist control there by Baby Trey.
What do you think about him using this championship as like a bargaining chip? I don't remember anyone. I mean, other than maybe when the $1 Million Man bought the championship from Andre the Giant. But I can't really think of anyone ever using it as a bargaining chip, nonetheless, to join a group.
Yeah, really. It's like he's treating that title belt like it's a prison lunch tray, and it's a tradable item.
Oh, big!
Right across the
Big
snout.
slap. What does 5 hands say to the face?
Dire,
Slap.
Dire Wolf here.
Nobody home for Sweet Baby Trey. Big elbow from Dire Wolf.
Dire Wolf here. This is a pretty tall task for him. Baby Trey, one of the best fighters on
Yeah,
the
he's got to
roster.
stay on top of Trey here, man.
Looking to improve his place on the food chain. Here is the Dire Wolf. No, not on the Irish whip.
On the third time, he tried. He got him away from the ropes slightly.
Big struggle here.
Here we go. Dire Wolf, well, that was innovative. Through the legs, through the bottom rope.
There's that step over.
There's the shoulder tackle.
It's that Jurassic shoulder tackle, that step over on the rope. Beautifully done. Dire Wolf here, very unique offense.
Certainly in control of the offense here. And then the clothesline to Sweet Baby Trey. Oh,
Both men kind of hung suspended in midair there. Dire Wolf does get the bigger man over. Referee John Williams right out there to check on his man. Great officiating here.
yeah. Dire Wolf's looking for another splash to the outside.
Dire Wolf taken to the sky a little bit. Looks like he might have hurt himself.
Yeah.
Dire Wolf
Referee
clutching
check
at that
on him.
right knee.
Sometimes, the risk isn't always worth the reward. And in this case, it may cost Dire Wolf. Sweet Baby Trey, a little spaghetti leg too.
Yeah, Dire Wolf might be a three-legged mule here as Baby Trey makes his way to the top
What's
rope.
he doing up there?
He's strangely agile for a big man.
Yeah, very agile. Whoop, Dire Wolf up, playing a little possum. What are we going for here?
Dire Wolf switching ring positioning here, back out to that apron. This is where he does his business.
There's that howl.
That signature
We got
step
another
over.
splash in. Sweet Baby Trey just rolls out of the way. In just the nick of time.
No gruel on the prison lunch tray there. Dire Wolf, nothing but canvas. Went to the well too many times, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right there, Jimmy. See who's going to get the best of who here. Oh, big boot.
He just ate that foot like it was commissary crackers.
Oh!
Big shoulder tackle receipt from earlier. Those Dire Wolf just mows them over.
Both guys down here. See if we get a count from the referee.
1, 2.
I mean, he's certainly keeping his fight up there. He said for somebody that doesn't care about this championship, he certainly cares about losing it. There's that forearm again from Sweet Baby Trey.
Right across the bridge of the
Trying
snout.
to pin him down. Just trying to keep the arms down. Is he making a mistake by not hooking the leg here, Jimmy?
Absolutely not a fan of that cover at all. Especially a Dire Wolf who's technically a four-legged creature. You're not going to pin his shoulders
What's
that
he
easily.
doing there? Is he trying to take his mask off? Okay, looks like a clean choke. From this angle, I couldn't tell. It looked like he was trying to just peel the mask.
Yeah, technically, according to the rules of professional wrestling, tugging at that mask would be illegal, the same as hooking the tights or any other part of the ring attire. Sweet Baby Trey's as
Did he just
filthy
say
as they come.
bad dog? It sounded like he said back off, but I think he just said bad dog.
Scolding him.
He's a
Scolding
wolf,
him like
not a dog.
Teach his dog a lesson.
I didn't even try to help him.
Yeah, fun fact, Mike Zeke, wolves can have a litter of anywhere between 2 to 8 puppies at a time. I wonder if Dire Wolf might have been the run of the litter, but now that he's standing in a fully upright, he's almost as tall as Sweet Baby Trey here. Oh my God.
Good Lord, just ate that top turnbuckle.
Chest first, nowhere to go, the sternum of the Dire Wolf.
Sweet Baby Trey just taunting him now. Kick to the middle of the back there.
Dire Wolf needs to dig deep here and find something. Perhaps
Just
someone
keeps
throw him
getting up, man.
a milk bone or something here.
I mean, look what happened last week. Jake Wiley tried to take him out multiple times to Succession, and he just, for whatever reason, he just kept getting up. Now we got a blatant choke right in front of the referee. I don't know if it's muscle memory. I don't know if it's stupidity. I don't know if it's just sheer bravery at this point. Good Lord, what a shot.
Referee John Williams right in there to check on his man. You know, which is interesting. I wonder where the manatee ranks on the food chain as opposed to the dire wolf. I guess we'll never know. I wonder if John Williams should be worried he's a wounded animal with that hurt elbow in there with a wolf. They're known to attack wounded prey first.
Yeah, they are. He's got his hands full with Sweet Baby Trey at the moment, though.
Yeah, speaking of wounded prey here,
Oh,
Sweet
look at
Baby
this.
Trey.
With a reversal and another shot to the top buckle.
Baby Trey with an obvious game plan here, really weaponizing this ring.
Yeah, he is. Now you're looking for a pump handle slam here, maybe.
Well called, Mike Zeke. That is a
Oh,
pump
reversal!
handle out the back door.
Oh, he looked for that pump kick, reversed. Sweet Baby Trey looking for that pump handle again. And he got it that time.
Got all of it, too.
Just making the count again. And another count. Another cover, very lackadaisious of Sweet Baby Trey here.
Very nonchalant on that cover. I'm never a fan of that. You're not going to win a match that way. You got a grapevine and hook that leg.
Maybe he's just toying with it.
I mean, the natural instincts of the dire wolf put enough fight in him that he would never get away with doing that here. We're having another technical error here. Oh, there's a slap to the face. Talk about a technical error. The slap to the face of Baby Trey. Might only anger.
There's a little payback from earlier when Trey just opened and slapped him. Oh, there's a third one.
Really taking it to the chin of the hardened criminal here.
Got those and palm strikes. There's another one.
Dire Wolf really putting a little extra stank on it here.
Well, there's that axe smash. Dire Wolf's reeling here. Can he put Sweet Baby Trey away? There's that howl.
The Dire Wolf is alive and well here at Imagine Wrestling.
Hey! I was talking about the mask earlier. Look at this.
You think he turned the mask?
He turned his mask sideways. Turn it.
Oh, Baby Trey.
1, 2, 3. That's it.
Your winner, Sweet Baby Trey.
Another successful defense. Nonetheless, turning the mask of Dire Wolf. He's got nothing to be ashamed of. I'm sure he'll have other opportunities at the Imagine Live Championship down the road here. But nonetheless, your winner, Sweet Baby Trey, here on Imagine Live Chapter 262. Now, at this time, let's play the next video now.
Let's talk facts. You want to talk facts? There are some facts. Number 1, I lost. That's a fact. Number 2, I was humiliated and embarrassed. And number 3, you did cheat.
Whoa! Hey,
Yeah, bring
hey,
it back. You can bring it back to us. We'll
very
throw it to
lucky
Lloyd if
right
you want.
now. Yeah, real lucky, because you see, before DC Bentley went and ran his mouth, there is a good chance that you were never, ever going to hear from the big star again. You see, last weekend, last Saturday, what was it, August 16th, I did exactly what I said I was going to do for months. Not only did I defeat DC Bentley, but in his own words, I embarrassed him when I pinned him in front of the Imagination right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And I wasn't even surprised. No, I would have been more surprised if I'd have lost to DC. Because you see, for the last decade, as far as Wild West goes, I have known that I have always been the better wrestler. I've always been the better athlete. I mean, quite frankly, I'm better at everything. Yeah, you see, the only thing he was good at was being the ha-ha man, and that was just the hook to get one more last run out of this business. And it got him another run, and instead of thanking me, he wants to preach to me about loyalty? Like I should be loyal to the Imagination? Like I owe you people something? I don't owe you people shit. No, because you see, instead of appreciating what you were getting every month from the big star, I had to come out and I had to see your stupid signs. I had to hear your stupid chants, and you really thought that got under my skin? Oh, it really, really did when I defeated DC in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Let it go, DC. Let it go, man. And instead of going on Imagine Live and talking about some retribution or that I still have a Bentley problem or I should be looking behind my back, just go back to your little commentator's table, milk whatever time you have left in wrestling, And let me be. Let me celebrate, because that's what I've been doing this last week. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna celebrate tonight. I'm gonna celebrate tomorrow. I'm gonna celebrate for the rest of time and forever, knowing that when it comes to Wild West, I will always be the Sean, and you will always be the Marty, and that's okay, man. That's okay, because you've already done enough harm. Yeah. Because you're not only looked at by your own family as a loser, but you have disappointed them very, very much. You see, because every time you get in the ring with the big star, you're just making it worse for yourself, and I don't want that, and God knows you and your family don't. So take the advice from your old pal, the Big Star, and just let it be.
And that was the Big Star, ladies and gentlemen. It was so very nice of him to send us that video for us to play here for all of you here. As negative he is about our buddy DC Bentley, I'd like to talk about something a little more positive, and I'd like you to hear from my good friend Jimmy the High Flying Hippie about this right now. Jimmy?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike Zeke. After the colorful words of the Big Star, I want to tell you about the colorful art of myself. I've been a tie-dyer for almost 20 years. Check out my company, Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. Hit us up on Facebook, send me a message, or see us at any Imagine Wrestling event. Hit the merchandise table, we're always there. Flying Hippie Tie-Dye, check us out. I thank Imagine Wrestling for this time. Back to you, Lloyd.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct honor in interviewing two superstars. Introducing first, he is extraordinary Xavier Deuce and the Enigma, Lucio DeVere. Thank you, gentlemen, for this time. Lucio, you said you would help Xavier with his career. Have you made any progress on that?
Yeah, I've made big progress. Actually, I have great news, exciting news. I have secured an Imagine Live championship match next week for Xavier Deuce. So Xavier, next week, it's going to be you in that ring for the title against Sweet Baby Trey.
Xavier, huge opportunity.
I know. It's Matthew Ratchet Tire. It's the biggest thing that ever happened in Matthew Ratchet history. All the best legends have it. And I want to be one of them. I'm going to bomb into you. I'm going to fight for the title. I'm going to fight to my fate with the prayer and my heart and the beat for you, Matthew World, that my future is coming on. It's coming on.
Lucio?
It's been very uplifting to help Xavier. It's helped me by helping you. I've always tried to help people, especially people that are looked down upon for being different. But I think you've proved that being different isn't a bad thing. You've proved what you're capable of. And I have faith in you that you can win. Next week, you can do it. And if you can, I'll be the first person to congratulate you when you beat Trey.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of royalty. Please allow me to introduce the Carney King, Malachi Gage.
Yes. Yes. Lloyd, choose a side, man.
This one.
Choose a
this
side.
One. Malachi, you have a pretty intense match coming up against the lowlife James Ross.
I sure do, don't I? September 20th, that is, in Altoona, Pennsylvania at the Junior Civic Association Center. My Central Pennsylvania Championship will be suspended 20 feet above the ring. And to win, well, I'm going to have to climb that ladder rung by rung by rung and retrieve my Central Pennsylvania Championship. See, that's no problem, because I know what I'm getting myself into. That would be called a ladder match. A ladder match. For this isn't going to be like the cute little matches that you see on your television set back home. No, not at all, actually. Because what I'm going to do to James Ross, it's going to more closely resemble a snuff film than it will a wrestling match. I'm going to take that steel ladder and I'm going to break every single bone in his body. And maybe I'll let him climb that steel ladder. Maybe I'll let him reach the very top of that steel ladder. And maybe I'll push that ladder over. I'll watch him crash neck first on the ground and break his neck and paralyze him forever. Maybe there's no rules. Maybe there's no regulations to tell me what's wrong or right, what's too far, and what's not enough. But I don't think that would be an issue. Not one bit. So I personally invite you. Make your way to Altoona on September 20th. Watch me change James Ross' life forever. And join me in a little tune. It's 5 words. Long live the Carney King.
Mike, Jimmy.
Thank you, Lloyd. Well, Malachi Gage certainly looking forward to his title defense against one lowlife James Ross coming up September 20th, and that it will be a ladder match.
Yeah, he's looking forward to that, and something some people might also be looking forward to is last week on this very program, me and the Rocker had a little discussion when we would finish that conversation here tonight, and I'd like a little time to do that right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it.
Chris Sands.
I'm here, just like I said.
Is your microphone on?
I like to hope so. Yep.
All right. Thought a lot about what you said, man. I have. Consider you more than a tag team partner. I consider you my best friend.
Feelings mutual, buddy.
If this is going to work, we both got to step up. We need to refocus, and you need to rededicate yourself to this team. Last time, here in Altoona, we had Point Break right where we wanted them. We were about to close that chapter and send those dorks on their way. I had Mahalo jacked up, ready to go. You were nowhere to be found, man. If you were showboating, where you were at, but that timing was definitely off. Just like this whole thing's felt a little off lately.
Now, Jimmy, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were the one that got pinned. Dude, I'm not like that, man. I thought you'd know me better than that. Yeah, man, it was my fault. I was on the outside a little bit, maybe a little bit too beat up, maybe feeling the imagination just a little bit that much. I said it was my fault, and I'm going to live up to that. Now, Jimmy, last week I did ask you if you still wanted to be a part of the Classic Rockers, and I offered you a handshake, and you said that tonight that you would answer that. And Jimmy, things have been up, things have been down, and I respect whatever decision you make right now. Thank you, buddy.
I love you as a brother, and I love you as a teammate.
I love you as a mentor, a brother, somebody that I've looked up to as a child. But now that we got that whole situation out of the way, Point Break, the ballpoint pens. Listen up and listen up closely. Look into his bloodshot eyes and my clear eyes, because listen up, we challenge you. You took them away from us. We're going to win them back the right way, the focused way, and the classic rocker way. You hear me? You can fool me twice, but you can't bite me once. And on, what is that, the 20th? I'm not really good with dates. On the 20th, we're going to win them back. We're going to fly high, straight back up to the mountain high. We're going to bang some heads. We're going to come to do what we came to do in the first place. Now, Jimmy, take it home.
Point Break, you've rode the tide long enough. This is our mountain. And there's a new fire on the mountain. Be ready for a refocused and rededicated Classic Rockers, September 20th. Thanks, Chris Sands. I appreciate you, man.
Buddy. Now, do we want to make like a full introduction of Mike Zeke back into this place?
I mean, we could. I think he's a big deal.
I think he's the biggest deal. I mean, not only did he count to 6, he counted to 16, and I ain't going to do that right now. But the man, the myth, the legend, the hair better than Chris the Ref, Mike Zeke.
He does know we're both bald, right?
Yeah, he gets a little fired up sometimes.
Yeah.
He's all right, though.
Well, I'm glad to see that you and The Rocker are both on the same page heading
too.
into your tag title rematch coming up September 20th. So glad that you guys got recentered on that and you're on the same page. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying it all night. Next Wednesday, September 3rd, round 2 of Imagine Live with fans in the dojo. If you've not gotten your tickets yet, make sure you message the Facebook page or Cato directly. Reserve your tickets. Do not miss the show next week. I've got a feeling we're going to have some big matches coming up next week. I know the very first live show we did here, it was a banger. We had great matches here, so we haven't announced anything yet, so make sure you're paying attention to socials and keep – or Xavier and Trey, I'm sorry. I was apparently off somewhere else with you. Anyway, Xavier Deuce will be getting his first championship opportunity against Sweet Baby Trey next week. So that's the only match we have announced so far. But like I said, if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them reserved. Make sure you do that after this show here tonight.
Like I said, it's a unique experience, one of the most unique in professional wrestling today. You can catch it live here, studio-style production. See what makes this show ticks and how we do it. It's actually, we come together every week as part of a great company here at Imagine Wrestling, and you can come be a part of that. See it live next Wednesday for yourself, September 3rd. Message Facebook or hit Cato up directly for tickets.
Now, before we get to the main event of the evening, DC Bentley has a few words. DC.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jimmy, and hey, thank you, Big Star. You know, you were right 2 more times. I heard everything you said. Number 1, you don't owe the imagination something. No, you don't owe them something, Dave. You owe them everything because they gave you everything you have in this business, and I'm going to make sure you pay up. And 2, you are a gutless turd. Now, you didn't say you were a gutless turd, but, tell me you're a gutless turd without telling me you're a gutless turd, and that promo said it all. You see, you go ahead, Dave. You celebrate. You have your gutless turd celebration. You have your party of poop. You have your soiree of shiza. You have your shindig of let's keep it PG. You live it up. As a matter of fact, you know who likes a good party? I like a good party. And I know where your domicile of dung is, so maybe I'll stop by and flush you for good, Big Star. In the words of Jack Napier, I'll see you around, kid. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is the Shape, Jake Wiley! Jake, when you're around, our technology always does seem to be on the fritz. I'm a little trepidatious, but I still got to ask, what are your thoughts leading into this matchup with the lowlife James Ross?
I'll get to James Ross in a second. I want to talk about Gorgeous Gregory and Braden Elliott. You see, we've been watching on social media you two bickering back and forth in your little romantic getaway. And we find it rather amusing. But the most amusing thing that we found in those posts were you two talking about who the pillar is. The strongest pillar. And we know. We all know. We've always known. It's always been me. I have always been the backbone of this company since day one. And you both know it. So, as far as you two bickering, keep it up. Because I am the only pillar who keeps the promises around here. And I am the only one that is going to remain to keep them until 2026. Now, you said about James Ross. Well, I only have one thing to say about him. We are going to devour your soul and shit it out.
Jeez. Stern words for James Ross from the promise-keeping pillar of pro wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring out his opponent. He is from the wrong side of the tracks. He is the lowlife James Ross! James, I'm quite sure you heard that the Shape, referring to himself in the plural sense, said he's going to, well, you heard him. What are your responses to that?
You see, Jake, do you even see me? I know you spend your life these days surrounded in darkness. You have it like enveloping your soul or whatever, but I'm standing right here, and surely, even in the dark, when we're this close together, you can tell who's standing in front of you. I'm not Greg. I'm not Braden. I'm James Ross. I am James Ross, and I know your MO lately has been to instill fear into your opponents, Jake. But if you look into these eyes, you can see I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you, Jake. In fact, you should fear me because I'm a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain. I've been overlooked and underestimated my entire life, not just my career, but my life, because of my family's past. No one thought that I had the killer instinct to succeed in here, but look at me now, Jake. Look at me. This is something I know you respect about me. I have one of the biggest killer instincts in this company, probably the biggest one in this ring, Jake. But whereas you see me as nothing but a side quest, I see you as a rung to the top, because you've been there. You've been there, and I'm itching to get there. I need the practice in climbing the ladder because September 20th, Malachi Gage, you and I cross paths. Malachi Gage, I agree with one thing you said earlier tonight on September 20th when you and I clash in the ladder match for the Central Pennsylvania Championship. It's going to be the most brutal, the most violent, and the most disturbing thing to happen in this company. The difference between your vision and the truth, which is what I see, is that you are going to be the man. You are going to be the man laying on the ground, and whenever your screams echo throughout the building, and everyone hears you, and you're suffering, you will come back to consciousness, and you collectively with everyone in the imagination will look up to the rafters as I scale and I pull down the Imagine Wrestling Central Pennsylvania Championship that should be mine. And after that, much like Jake Wiley tonight, you're going to think to yourself one wish. I wish I never crossed paths with James Ross. Because I'm a low life, baby! And I don't care how low I have to go, I will do whatever it takes to get what I want.
All right, that was the lowlife James Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that we are just 1 week away from being live with an audience here at Imagine Live from the Dojo. If you haven't done it yet, get your tickets while they're still available. Seeing Imagine Live from the Dojo in person is one of the greatest experiences a fan of Imagine Wrestling could have. You're going to really enjoy yourself, but that match between the lowlife James Ross and the Shape Jake Wiley is right after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for our main event of the evening in this grudge match between the lowlife James Ross and the Shape Jake Wiley.
Once again, your referee, John Williams. Yeah, that hairstyle of John Williams might be the first case of business in the front, pity party in the back.
Is that not a Kentucky waterfall?
That's barely a trickle.
Oh! Steps to the side. James Ross very quick. Oh, Jake Wiley
Nice
with a cradle.
Inside cradle there. Beautifully done.
Wow, both guys are trying to pull out all the stops right away. Both looking for their finishing maneuvers right out of the gate here. And now the lowlife taking the center of the ring. Just can't figure him out, man. He keeps talking in the third person. Like he's talking for another person on top of himself. It's
yeah.
I
Jake
can't
Wiley
make any sense of it, Jimmy.
continues to separate himself from the reality here. You better look at what's in front of him here with low-life James Ross, arguably the most underrated person on the roster. James Ross gots the good. You see that red kick pad. He will kick that makeup straight off of Jake Wiley's face. He's biting him in the back already. Jake Wiley
Keep an eye out for that.
getting away with it too, outside of the eye of the referee there.
Both men just reversing each other here.
Standing switch up to a rear waist lock here. James Ross in control. Jake Wiley out the back door. Double ankle pick. Floats over a chancery.
You know, I mean, we've been saying for weeks and for months now that Jake's been a little off, but I mean, ever since he lost the championship to Braden Elliott at the past Volume show, it just seems like he's been a little crazier than normal.
I agree wholeheartedly. James Ross in full control here. The spin out into that hammerlock. Jake Wiley back up to a vertical base here.
You're looking to reverse. You got the reversal on the low life.
He's up with a headlock. Jake Wiley assumes control here. A headlock. Much better position to be in than an armbar, Mike Zeke. You control the head, you control the fight.
Yeah.
So James Ross steps on the back of the knee here, trying to force Jake Wiley down. Both men here.
Look at that. Innovative flipping through there.
Beautiful roll through to a chancery of his own. Very, very innovative. Nice reversal.
Referee John Williams in good position to make sure it's clean. Oh, come on! Right in front of the ref, raking his eyes.
James Ross really taking his time here to unlock this puzzle that is Jake Wiley.
What's Jake trying to do? Why was he going to the outside? Oh!
That was a handful of hair there from James Ross. You know what that means, Mike Zeke.
It's Hair Pulling Wednesdays here on Imagine Live, chapter 262, courtesy of the Shape Jake Wiley, who misses with that big clothesline. Whoa! Tripped up by the low life. Oh! Legal.
You know why he did that? Because he's a low life.
He is a low life. There's that low drop knee. 1, 2. Just the 2 count, says referee John Williams.
Shades of Tully Blanchard there with that low drop knee. Now he's going to single out that armbar and the insertion joint of the shoulder there. Very high armbar there by low life James Ross.
Looking to do exactly as he said. Show Jake Wiley that he's not afraid of him and he's willing to take the action to him as quickly as he can. Trying to keep him in the middle of the ring, keep him away from the ropes so we don't get a break here.
Nice forearm dragon twist there, full control.
Oh, he's looking to bite him again.
Better watch the teeth of Jake Wiley. This dude's like an animal.
Ooh. Gotta watch that fist, man.
Straight right hand, completely against the rules. John Williams all over him for it, as he should be.
You can see John Williams telling him to open that fist up. Snapmare rolls him down. I don't like this move, Jimmy.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
I don't know how this isn't outlawed, honestly. James Ross can't defend himself.
Oh,
Lord!
Right to the back of the neck, a brainstem, illegal in boxing. I don't know how he gets away with it here.
I don't like how he's moving, man. 1, 2, it's got to be. Ow! Low life still in this match, just a 2 count.
Yeah, I can't imagine the damage and problems that a shot like that could cause if it went awry. James Ross here trying to roll, get some
dangerous maneuver.
Getting a breather by the ropes, but he'll get none. We get a second hair pull of the night.
Getting hit in the back of the head's illegal in other combat sports. Yeah! Big boot from the Shape Jake Wiley.
Right to the point of the chin. Almost knocked him back to the other side of the tracks, Mike Zeke.
Good Lord.
Like 12-6 elbow right to the
another
to the scalp.
In combat sports, that's illegal. That here in professional wrestling is not. It's crazy to me that it's not.
That icebreaker elbow.
Lord. Oh!
Oh, a second knee drop right there, right to the side of the face.
Just a 2 count. He's got that neck vice on him.
It's an old school neck crank here. Not pretty, but very effective. Oh, eating the torque.
Just trying to reach up underneath and pull his jaw away from his neck.
You know, somewhere the father of James Ross is feeling this pain also. That neck is very twisted. James Ross trying to get up here and trying to untwist. He's about out of that hold.
Oh, and again, pulling the hair. And now he's eating his hair follicles. This man's sick. He's out of his mind.
Another closed fist. He better watch this.
He's got to watch.
John Williams will toss this match.
He's just been incensed since he lost the championship, man. It's wild. He's been obsessed with being the Imagine Heavyweight champion, taking it away from Braden Elliott because he knows that's the one thing that Braden covets the most here at Imagine Wrestling.
James Ross trying to hang his head out through that buckle, trying to find some fresh air, trying to get a breather,
Again.
and he won't get one.
There's one man that should be thanking Jake Wiley right now. Good Lord!
Very dangerous shot there to the corner of this ring.
God. Not like the way his body hit the turnbuckle there, man. But as I was saying, there's one man that should be thanking this shape Jake Wiley right now, and that is our current Central Pennsylvania champion, Malachi Gage.
Die! Just die!
Oh, now he's just licking his face. I don't get this, man.
Very, very odd behavior here from Jake Wiley. Very disgusting.
Oh, low life reverses.
Driving that shoulder down to the mat. How about a short DDT that spins him on his head like a top?
He's got the shape down. Both men now down.
Oh, I'd hate to see it end this way. This has really been a war here tonight, Mike Zeke.
Let's see if who can make it to their feast first.
Both men showing a lot of life.
It looks like they're both up right at about the same time. See who can take advantage here. There's a low life with that jumping forearm. There's another one. Just taking the fight to the shape Jake Wiley. Shoots him off. Misses the clothesline. There's the high knee.
Old school's alive and well. Beautiful high knee there. Look at him, Uranagi style.
Oh! What an innovative Uranagi that was.
Almost Uranagi, almost to an aerial like a Russian leg sweep almost. Very, very innovative offense.
That was quite the offense from the low-life James Ross.
That one had me thumbing through my encyclopedia. Very innovative.
Yeah, very much so. It was very much like a Russian leg sweep.
Very effective. Jake Wiley completely airborne during that maneuver. And speaking of going airborne, Mike
Here
Zeke,
we go.
We've seen this guy fly before.
He says it's the end. Looking for the frog splash. Nobody home.
Face and body full of mat. No water in the pool for James Ross. Jake Wiley beats him to his feet. Double underhook.
Ow! Modified Angel's wings there. 1, 2. Wow.
The fight in James
look
Ross.
Look at what is happening to him.
Has he developed a twitch?
It's like he's listening to talk. I don't get any of this, Jimmy.
Jake Wiley slithers back to the corner here. James Ross better find his bearings, or this could very well be it.
I'm just looking to put him away here. Oh! Spinning back elbow!
Spinning back elbow connects, but both men go down.
Hey, wait a second. What's he doing out here? Malachi Gage now sliding the ladder into the ring. Come on, man.
Referee John Williams gets rid of it.
Right in front of the referee. That's a disqualification.
Your winner by disqualification, the lowlife James Ross. Dire Wolf might have bit off more than he could chew here.
Oh my God! Just took his head off with that clothesline.
He's going to mount Dire Wolf on his wall after that shot.
Dire Wolf getting just dismantled by the Shape Jake Wiley, Malachi Gage, taking center stage, taking it to James Ross. Hey, wait a minute, there's Greg! And simultaneously, there's Braden!
Huge clothesline.
Working together?
Hey, Braden. Braden, don't go anywhere, sweetheart. Get back in here right now. I know that you think that you're the guy. Hey, look at me whenever I'm talking to you. I know that you think that you're the guy that's going to lead us into 2026 as the heavyweight champion. And that's great, Braden. You should think that. If you didn't think that, you shouldn't be here. But this is whenever I sprinkle a little bit of reality in this fantasy world that you live in. On the 20th, I'm going to overpower you. I'm going to outsmart you. And just like I have for the past 4 years, Braden Elliott, I am going to flat out outwork you. Your biggest ops are not Jake Wiley. It's not Malachi Gage. You're a made man. You've beaten them all. Your biggest opposition stands directly in front of you, and he's looking you dead in the eyes. I'm not the Shape. I'm not the Carney King. What I am, Braden Elliott, is a puzzle. A puzzle that for 4 years you have not and you will never be able to solve. So on September 20th, when the bell rings, I'm going to expose you for what you really are. Look at me. An overrated, uncharismatic paper champion. Because until you beat me, the main character for that, a paper champion is all you'll ever be. It took 4 years. 4 years for you to come up with that. What happened the last time we were in the ring together? Where was that Greg? Maybe if I'd have wrestled that Greg 4 years ago, I'd be standing here right now as the heavyweight champ. Maybe that guy would have pushed me a little harder. Outwork me? You didn't outwork me at all. You never outworked me. I outworked you, Greg. I went through every single thing this company had to offer. Every single thing. I busted my ass to get to this spot. I've called myself Altoona's favorite son. For a while, maybe I didn't deserve that title, but now I do because I represent these people. I represent this company. I represent this title. Because I am one of these people. The people that are watching it at home, the people that come to these shows, I'm one of them. See, you are the guy that wants to, in 5 years, not be here. You want to wake up every morning in a hotel, look out the window and see bright lights, a big arena. I'm okay with waking up, looking out the window and seeing nothing but green grass. I'm okay with driving down the street. And sometimes the most entertaining thing on that city block is the dive bar at the end. Because I am one of these people. I am homegrown. And you're an imposter in my town. Greg, on September 20th, I'm going to embarrass you. Because you couldn't outwork me. I'd have beat your ass 2 years ago for that title. And I'm going to do it again. Because I'm Braden Elliott. And I won't back down.
Wait, you two. I've just gotten word about next Wednesday, September the 3rd, when we have that packed house here at the dojo, about what the main event is going to be that I think might interest both of you. It is going to be the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage teaming up with the Shape Jake Wiley to do tag team battle against the team of All That Braden Elliott and Gorgeous Gregory.